F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Free to download and play.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! Booyah. F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Enjoy a whole new Battle Royale experience.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fair for everyone, no cheating is tolerated.
Hi survivors, are you ready to own your favorite character? Play Share Free Fire event now to receive one of the most popular characters in Free Fire.
The event will start from 29th of September to 6th of October. Here is how you can get the free character.
Step 1. Access the link. Step 2. Complete the mission to earn points. There are 2 ways you can gain points.
Firstly, you can log in game to earn 50 points. Secondly, you might want to share the link to your friends and foes. Each time someone clicks on your link, you will earn 50 points. After reaching 1000 points, you are able to redeem the character. On peak day, you can get the character that you want. If you can only redeem your character from 4th of October, the event will end on 6th of October. Join now and get the character that you want.
F5 your game. Refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fits for phone models with low storage.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Are you ready for the most exciting lucky wheel ever? A chance of winning iPhone Pro Max and many appealing rewards such as $10,000 worth of phone cards, accounts with full Elite Pass, 4 characters, or 4 pets. During the event, players can get role by completing daily missions. You can earn 1 role by finishing these tasks. Login game, play in duo or squad, and share page. Besides iPhone and phone cards, you can also collect golden crosshair tokens to exchange for your cool in-game items. At each milestone, players will get their rewards. Gift machine starts from 27th of September and ends on 6th of October. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win amazing rewards. At 5 Your Game, refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
Booyah! Yes!
Are you ready?
F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire super fast. 10 action-packed minutes with low ping.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Free to download and play.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! Booyah. F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Enjoy a whole new Battle Royale experience.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fair for everyone, no cheating is tolerated.
Hi survivors, are you ready to own your favorite character? Play Share Free Fire event now to receive one of the most popular characters in Free Fire.
The event will start from 29th of September to 6th of October. Here is how you can get the free character.
Step 1. Access the link. Step 2. Complete the mission to earn points. There are 2 ways you can gain points.
Firstly, you can log in game to earn 50 points. Secondly, you might want to share the link to your friends and foes. Each time someone clicks on your link, you will earn 50 points. After reaching 1000 points, you are able to redeem the character. On peak day, you can get the character that you want. If you can only redeem your character from 4th of October, the event will end on 6th of October. Join now and get the character that you want.
At 5 Your Game, refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire fits for phone models with low storage.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Are you ready for the most exciting lucky wheel ever? A chance of winning iPhone Pro Max and many appealing rewards such as $10,000 worth of phone cards, accounts with full Elite Pass, 4 characters, or 4 pets. During the event, players can get role by completing daily missions. You can earn 1 role by finishing these tasks. Login game, play in duo or squad, and share page. Besides iPhone and phone cards, you can also collect golden crosshair tokens to exchange for your cool in-game items. At each milestone, players will get their rewards. Gift machine starts from 27th of September and ends on 6th of October. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win amazing rewards. At 5 Your Game, refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
Booyah! Yes!
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire super fast. 10 action-packed minutes with low ping.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Free to download and play.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! Booyah. F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Enjoy a whole new Battle Royale experience.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fair for everyone, no cheating is tolerated.
Hi survivors, are you ready to own your favorite character? Play Share Free Fire event now to receive one of the most popular characters in Free Fire.
The event will start from 29th of September to 6th of October. Here is how you can get the free character.
Step 1. Access the link. Step 2. Complete the mission to earn points. There are 2 ways you can gain points.
Firstly, you can log in game to earn 50 points. Secondly, you might want to share the link to your friends and foes. Each time someone clicks on your link, you will earn 50 points. After reaching 1000 points, you are able to redeem the character. On peak day, you can get the character that you want. If you can only redeem your character from 4th of October, the event will end on 6th of October. Join now and get the character that you want.
At 5 Your Game, refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fits for phone models with low storage.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
Are you ready for the most exciting lucky wheel ever? A chance of winning iPhone Pro Max and many appealing rewards such as $10,000 worth of phone cards, accounts with full Elite Pass, 4 characters, or 4 pets. During the event, players can get role by completing daily missions. You can earn 1 role by finishing these tasks. Login game, play in duo or squad, and share page. Besides iPhone and phone cards, you can also collect golden crosshair tokens to exchange for your cool in-game items. At each milestone, players will get their rewards. Gift machine starts from 27th of September and ends on 6th of October. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win amazing rewards. At 5 Your Game, refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
Booyah! Yes!
Are you ready?
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire super fast. 10 action-packed minutes with low ping.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Free to download and play.
Join on the corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! Booyah. F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Enjoy a whole new Battle Royale experience.
Join corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fair for everyone, no cheating is tolerated.
Hi survivors, are you ready to own your favorite character? Play Share Free Fire event now to receive one of the most popular characters in Free Fire.
The event will start from 29th of September to 6th of October. Here is how you can get the free character.
Step 1. Access the link. Step 2. Complete the mission to earn points. There are 2 ways you can gain points.
Firstly, you can log in game to earn 50 points. Secondly, you might want to share the link to your friends and foes. Each time someone clicks on your link, you will earn 50 points. After reaching 1000 points, you are able to redeem the character. On peak day, you can get the character that you want, but you can only redeem your character from 4th of October. The event will end on 6th of October. Join now and get the character that you want.
F5 your game. Refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fits for phone models with low storage.
Join corner where the big boys play.
Are you ready for the most exciting lucky wheel ever? A chance of winning iPhone Pro Max and many appealing rewards such as $10,000 worth of phone cards, accounts with 4 Elite Pass, 4 characters, or 4 pets. During the event, players can get role by completing daily missions. You can earn 1 role by finishing these tasks. Login game, play in duo or squad, and share page. Besides iPhone and phone cards, you can also collect golden crosshair tokens to exchange for your cool in-game items. At each milestone, players will get their rewards. Gift machine starts from 27th of September and ends on 6th of October. Don't miss out on your opportunity to win amazing rewards. F5 your game. Refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
Booyah! Yes!
Are you ready?
F5, your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire super fast. 10 action-packed minutes with low ping.
Join corner where the big boys play.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Free to download and play.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! Booyah. F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Enjoy a whole new Battle Royale experience.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Booyah! F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fair for everyone, no cheating is tolerated.
Hi survivors, are you ready to own your favorite character? Play Share Free Fire event now to receive one of the most popular characters in Free Fire.
The event will start from 29th of September to 6th of October. Here is how you can get the free character.
Step 1. Access the link. Step 2. Complete the mission to earn points. There are 2 ways you can gain points.
Firstly, you can log in game to earn 50 points. Secondly, you might want to share the link to your friends and foes. Each time someone clicks on your link, you will earn 50 points. After reaching 1000 points, you are able to redeem the character. On peak day, you can get the character that you want. If you can only redeem your character from 4th of October, the event will end on 6th of October. Join now and get the character that you want.
F5 your game. Refresh your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire.
F5. Your Battle Royale experience with Free Fire. Fits for phone models with low storage.
Join on a corner where the big boys play.
Are you ready for the most exciting lucky wheel ever? A chance of winning iPhone Pro Max.
Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Free Fire F5 Your Game Tournament. This is a big moment. Garena Free Fire is launching their Pakistan servers for the first time and we are here to celebrate that. And we are here to welcome you all in the Showmatch tournament just to, celebrate this moment. My name is Scripps and joining me today is my dear friend Mamba. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing absolutely fine, and it's a pleasure to come back and join you again. This time on the English panel, of course. And launching their own servers, getting your own servers is a big deal. So I'm sure all the Pakistani players are going to be very, very happy about this. And काफी अच्छा लगता है. It's a wonderful thing when you get your own servers. So congratulations on that. But Free Fire F5 your game, refresh your battle royale experiences all it's going to be about. And of course, I also want to let the viewers know that today, well, it's your lucky day because one, you're getting the servers, and the second thing is, if you guys, not spam, but if you guys do post your UID in the chat, then you guys can actually walk away with a permanent skin, which is Scar Cupid, and 3 lucky winners are going to be selected randomly throughout the stream, who will have the Scar Cupid permanent skin. So it's a wonderful thing. But talking about the prize pool as well over your clips, it's a massive prize pool, 10 lakh Pakistani rupees, and the champions of course get 6 lakh rupees. It's a wonderful initiative, and given the fact that it's not even a massive tournament, the prize pool is actually quite big.
I agree. For a show match, for a tournament which was very quickly organized just to celebrate a moment and the launch of a server, this is quite a big prize pool. The champion gets 6 lakhs Pakistani rupees. The other two gets 3 lakh and 4 lakh respectively. 3 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. And speaking of the schedule today, we're going to have 4 exciting games.
We're going to have 4 exciting games. Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalahari, and Bermuda again, of course. So Bermuda is going to get played twice. And I think it has become the gold star for all the teams as well in a lot of tournaments. Because we do have Purgatory, which is getting played a little more now. But Kalahari and Bermuda were the 2 maps which were actually always chosen in tournaments. But talking about the scoring system, it's quite interesting over here because the first team is going to get 20 points, the second to 17, third team 15 points, and each kill over here has 2 points. Not 1, but 2 points. So kills are going to be just as important. As a matter of fact, I think kills might actually be a little more important if you are in the bottom rung of the table, the last 5 or the last 4 members, because each kill gives you 2 points, and that's a massive boost to your entire points table.
I agree. When it comes to the scoring system, the difference between the team that wins the Booyah and the team that comes second is not much. It's only 3 points. But you can easily cover that up with just 2 kills. And I guess that's why the kills will be given a lot more importance today.
That is true. The kills are definitely going to get given a lot more importance. There's no doubt about that. And, that is what I like to watch as well. Especially all the viewers who are watching right now. For them as well, it's a good entertainment bit because while we do enjoy teams playing strategically, but firefights is something that we'll always enjoy. But talking about the plane path over here, doesn't really look that off. It's going through the center of the map, and we'll see where all the teams drop down because we do have Zarbi Gaming. And talking about the lineup as well, Doctor, Stranger, Broken, and Zarbi Gaming himself, the man himself, Thugs of Pakistan as well. So one thing I've noticed is the fact that the plane path usually is never way too off. It's it goes through the center, and teams can actually go to their drop locations as easily as possible.
Oh yeah, they definitely can go to the drop locations as easily as possible. But then given that there's only 8 teams over here, I'm assuming the early game won't be very hot and heavy. Most of these teams will have plenty of room to move around safely, and they might just put off these fights for the later stages of the game and make the later game more intense. But it seems like I will be wrong, as 2 teams will be dropping in Pochinok. We have Shadow Gaming as well as another team landing in the town of Pochinok, and these guys might get into an early fight.
Oh, absolutely. You do not expect hot drops, especially when you have 8 teams only on the server, because you could have had 4 more teams and just 31 players as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Even Mars Electric, we have 2 teams coming down here, so it does look like it's going to be a hot drop for a lot of teams. 4 teams initially going into fights, which is 50% of the teams on the server. So I love the initiative. I love the idea of taking early fights, which makes it a little more entertaining, because when you have so little teams in the server, it does become a little too calm initially when the circle's so big that you could literally be anywhere on the map. But we do have a couple of shots being exchanged. There's Thugs of Pakistan trying to find a couple of openings over there. Maybe just connect a couple of shots so they could push team number 4 behind. But is that actually going to happen? Look at Bullet Boy. He's just going in. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all.
Yeah, this is actually a very brave move. He has one more player to this right-hand side, but currently he's only focused towards the enemies on left. I guess that might just be a problem, but it seems like Thugs of Pakistan are not the team that's in trouble. In fact, it is their opponents who are getting flanked from every direction. Mr. Jai plays, the captain of the team, still alive, but he has lost one of his teammates, and that's going to be a big problem. Angry Lord is going to flank him from the other side and will take down Raf. That's going to be one more player down for Mr. Jai Play's team. Ooh. And here comes the captain himself, trying to face things on his own, but he will be knocked out. It's all down to Raptor Tom.
That is true. And look at that. Bullet Boy coming in, finishing the last guy, and one of the teams have actually already been eliminated in the first zone itself. It's been, 2 minutes since it dropped down, and we already have lost out on a team. 7 teams, 27 players alive right now. and I think only one of the teams is playing with one player less because 7-4 is 28, and one of the players from one of these teams is actually missing. But Ducky Bhai, it reminds me of a friend of mine who happens to be from Pakistan as well. He has a pet duck, and well, if you're watching this, buddy, shout out to you. But nonetheless, we are going to be focusing on where the teams are. And again, it's really interesting to see that teams are actually willing to take fights. Even if you talk about team number 2 and 3, they're so close right now near the hangar that I'm actually quite surprised myself, given the fact that we just had 8 teams and teams want to fight.
Exactly. There's so much scope. There's so much area in the map that is uncontested that you could hang out in. But then still choosing to take these fights early on, it's a brave statement. We were about to see an early game fight in Pochinok as well, but I guess that did not happen. Or maybe even if it did happen, it probably happened off screen, although I didn't really see any names pop up in the kill feed, so I guess those teams disengaged. So you might have hot drops, you might have teams landing close to each other, but they won't fight, at least not the ones landing in Pochinok. Even these guys who are in hangars, Team Ducky Bhai and his opponents, they didn't actually land in hangar. They might have landed somewhere else, but now they're just lurking around this area, seeing if they will run into anyone. So it seems like it's the mid game that's going to be rather calm. Late game obviously will be action-packed because all the fights will be delayed. But surprisingly, we did get our dose of early action. Let's see when will it be when the next match starts.
That is true, but I do believe that we are still going to see fights nonetheless because teams will always be on the hunt. They're not going to try and play slowly because, again, these, of course, are really good players, no doubt, but it's not a formal tournament where you know for a fact that this is your strategy. Of course, teams are going to try and fight and make it more entertaining, and that is what these guys are the best at. Making the entire match so much more fun to watch. But nonetheless, we do have Bullet Boy trying to put on a glue wall. Actually uses 2 glue walls, 3 glue walls in front of him, trying to confine himself over there in the corner. But is he going to be able to survive over there? That is going to be the question. We do have Sharjeel over there with the AUG trying to take a couple of pot shots, but Angry is still surviving somehow. Angry Lord just taking a couple of more shots, but the glue wall is going to come up. And Angry will have to move in as well. But does he have an 8? Indeed, he does have an 8, but he's going to start getting torched as well. He needs to move away. He needs to go behind cover. He does get the front. He does get the opening. Actually gets 2 openings over there. Two players being knocked over there from the opposition. And that was a wonderful nade. That was an incredible nade.
Wow. Angry Lord single-handedly turning out the game for his team. He's got 5 kills already. 4 of them was just Shadow Gaming. He decimated Shadow Gaming all on his own. 2 players with 1 nade, followed up with a bunch of gunshots, and then another nade to finish things off. That is one dangerous player right there, Mamba.
That is one dangerous player for sure, and 5 kills is a massive number right now, given the fact that it's still the first zone. We do have the circle moving in, and I did mention that we are going to see a lot more fights. Teams are not going to say where they are. They are not going to say put. They will be on the hunt, and the moment they smell blood, they're going to go after them. And that is exactly what happened. We do have the UAV coming in, which will reel any enemies in the AO, but that's actually not going to happen because there's only one team, and we do talk about Ducky Bhai quite often because, well, they have a funny name, that's for sure. Ducky Bhai is quite an interesting name, to say the least. Bhutia, Manjo Meril, not Ducky Bhai, not Ducky Bhai. Okay, I don't know if that's a pun, if that's supposed to be a pun, but quite interesting. And Guy from Park is a team that is playing with 1 player less, so they have 3 players to work with. And this is exactly what I talked about because I could see there was only 1 team which had been eliminated, and we still had 7 teams and 27 players. And I did notice it early on as well because we had 31 players when we had 8 teams and the teams were dropping in. So interesting to see why they're playing with only 3 men, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out as we go. But talk about Bhutia. I'm not sure what the idea is, or he's just going around in the open, a little too exposed for my taste, but the danger zone, the way the danger zone looks now, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It does, right? It looks like you're literally in the middle of hell and there's fire raining all around you, which is kind of the case. I guess a lot of people did not really take the red zone seriously because I have seen plenty of people just move around in the red zone like it was nothing. And they're like, yeah, the bombs rain from the sky, but they're not going to rain upon us. And it's that mentality that gets people blown up.
That is true. And I still remember one of my first experiences in a Battle Royale game. I think literally the second time or the first time I saw the red zone, the danger zone, I died from a bomb. So it's quite difficult, trust me. And I do remember dodging them as well as they come down, but it's not really possible anymore. But team number 2. I need to look which team that is because I've forgotten the name. Hopefully, we'll figure that out in a bit. But it is actually a guy from Pakistan and guy from Pak and Dakibai. Let's see who takes the fight because the zone is going to be pushing them in. I think Dakibai actually realizes that there is a team across them, across the river, and they might just be able to find a couple of more openings. And that's quite a thin river. It's probably just a stream going in, but nonetheless, let's see what happens. Krebs, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm actually kind of worried for a guy from Park right now. The zone will eventually force them in. And it's not like they have a lot of room, right? They could have gone around, but then the team number 2 is actually surrounding them. They're spreading out. They've split up their players 2-2, and they're covering all the exit paths. So there's really no place left for them to go. They're going to have to fight their way in. And even when they do fight, it's a disadvantage to them because they only have 3 men. Well, now it might just be fair because they knocked out John Malik, turning this fight into a 3 versus 3. And they finished him off as well. This is indeed going to be a fair fight, but the zone is pushing them. They might just be able to make it into the zone barely, but this might just be the avenue where they start punishing team number 3, which is Ducky Bhai's team. We have Mojo Murali. I can't really pronounce that name, I'm going to be honest. He's a little far away from his team. He needs to gear up and regroup with the 2 remaining players so that they fight as an individual unit rather than getting traded off without any efforts.
That is true, but the teams are moving in quite slowly. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I look at them, I think the players do have an idea of what they're trying to do, but the execution's not been on point. But nonetheless, Khan is taking a couple of pot shots, and you did talk about. I think it was Manjo Merrill. I don't even know what the correct pronunciation is. Usually, just call him Manoj, but of course, Manoj is not a name which is very common. So nonetheless, we're just going to go with Manjo. Let's see what happens. Manjo is going to get knocked out, or is he going to get finished, or is going to be the question. But Ducky Bhai has been knocked out as well. Khan being quite accurate with his the shots over there, and he's going to get the first kill as well. So Manjo has been eliminated from the game. We do have Bhutia over here who can try and revive his teammate, but he's actually taking a lot of shots as well. Does he have any healing? Nope, he does not. He's actually going to go down as well. I'm sure the moment he tries to cross, he's actually survived somehow. He's going to try and revive Ducky Bhai, but he's actually going to heal himself first, but he doesn't really have anything to heal himself with. So it's quite a big problem if you ask me. But unless Ducky Bhai has a lot more heals to work with, their journey over here is going to be quite limited. I actually thought that guy from Park might just struggle with this fight because one, the zone is pushing them in, and on the other side of the river, they had an entire team waiting for them with all the 4 players alive, and it was already an unfair fight given the fact that they were 3-4. Yeah, and the zone coming in as well. I have no clue how they won this fight.
Exactly, right? Like they had all the odds stacked against them, but they still managed to come out on top. And in fact, they almost eliminated their opponents as well, right? They had this one guy, lone survivor, less than 50 HP, no glue walls, no medkits, nothing to work with. But somehow he's allowed to revive his teammate, and hence guy from Park is still in the game. And they finally knocked out Ducky Bhai once again. It is Taha who gets that kill from far away with an SKS. And I really do worry about Team Ducky Bhai right now because I believe they will be down to their last man right now. Ducky Bhai was just revived a couple of seconds ago, and he's going to be finished off now.
Not as true, but look at Thugs of Park right now. With 8 kills, that's a massive number. And cute Panda. I love pandas, by the way. Just saying, Crips, if you didn't know, I absolutely love pandas to death.
I think everyone does.
But you know, the problem with pandas is they're quite lazy.
I mean, so am I, but hey, you don't see me complaining.
Well, I'm sure when the human race is on the brink of extinction, I'm sure there'll be people who'll complain.
Probably. I mean, we have faced near extinction this time, but I'm alive and we're all healthy and we're all enjoying this wonderful game of Free Fire. So I guess life is chill. But you know what's not chill? It's Team Cute Panda who's stuck outside the zone. They're battling against Team Number Guy. They're battling Team Guy from Park. And they're all trying to race inside the zone along the edges of Clock Tower. And they're all fighting each other. So this is a lose-lose battle. No matter who wins this fight, they will still run out of meds so much that they will not have much left to use in the late game. We have Khan trying to flank his team from the other side. And Guy from Park has been knocked down. He catches Ahmed off guard. Ahmed, on the other hand, will be able to finish off Guy from Park before he finally goes down. And Ahmed will eventually be taken care of by Taha. It's all up to Khan and Taha right now. And they managed to find themselves a nice Jeep. They should be able to exit into the zone pretty safely now, given that they are at a disadvantage. It's a 2 versus 3. And their opponents are already trying to head into the safe zone. So the moment they stay here, the longer they stay here, the more danger they're in. But they just want to collect all the resources from their dead teammate's body and then head into zone. Oh! No! No! Cute Panda, no! Not like this! Did he just jump off his car accidentally? He had plenty of HP. The third zone doesn't damage that much to, instantly eliminate someone like that. I believe he might have accidentally jumped off the car.
Fall damage isn't really a question here, so I'm not sure exactly what happened because I was looking down as well, trying to find my water bottle. But look at this! It reminds me of Lucifer, to be honest, but nonetheless, we do have a couple of players stuck in the danger zone, and most of the circle, actually, most of the safe zone is inside as well. So we have, I think, team number 6, I forgot the name, inside Pochinok. We do have a player from team number 1 surviving as well, just outside the zone, and Zalmi might just have a free kill on him because there's no way he's going to win a 1v4 fight. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah, the odds are stacked against him. Unfortunately, he's outside the zone as well. So the moment he tries to come in, he's going to be so exposed to Zalmi Gaming. Unless he manages to go around the zone and completely avoid them, become invisible, I don't believe he stands much of a chance.
That is true. And right now, we're gonna have a look at the core as well. Which are the players who are actually going to walk away with the permanent skin? But in the meantime, I do want to talk about what the fight is going on. We do have a guy from Park, only one guy surviving right now, and that's exactly what I talked about as well. A 1v4 fight is not going to be an easy one to take on, but Thugs of Pakistan are acting like absolute thugs in the server as well. 10 kills out of 31 players on the server, so that's a massive number. And Bullet Boy and company have been doing really well. They've been stamping their authority as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually finished the game before the last zone.
I do believe that the game won't be going to the last zone. There's very few players alive for the game to actually move all the way in towards the 7th zone. Thugs of Park, they have control of Factory, but the zone will eventually push them towards the edges of Pochinok. And if you look at it, Thugs of Park and Zalmi Gaming, both of them are outside this zone. The only problem is Zalmi Gaming have the high ground. So the moment Thugs of Park try to go in, Zalmi Gaming will have a very clear line of sight upon them. And while all of this is going on, while both these teams fight it out, a third team, that's going to be Team 47, also is in Pochinok. But they're already inside. They're already safe. They don't need to worry a lot.
They don't really have to worry about the zone, that is for sure. But we do have team number 8 moving in, Zalmi Gaming with all the four players. Like, we've not seen a lot of fights from them, so I'm not sure what their capability is in terms of firepower, because this is the first time we're seeing them play over here. But nonetheless, they are going to go against the hot favorites for now because they've stamped their authority so well. And one of the players actually being the scout, using the high ground to his advantage, being behind the team and making sure that his team does not get backstabbed. And in just a bit, the 4th zone is going to move in as well, and which is going to increase the struggles for all the teams. We just have 3 teams alive. It is a 4v4 fight, and it's a fair fight for everyone. It's going to be an absolutely fair fight for everyone because we do have houses as well, and the fight is inside a city. It is inside Pochinok, and teams don't really have to worry about cover all that much. So it really comes down to the fact that which team is the most patient and which team is the most disciplined, because of course every team has firepower, no doubt, but it is your execution which is actually going to matter a lot this time around.
Can we just take a moment and talk about the execution and the rotation from Zalmi Gaming and Thugs of Pakistan as well? They took the southern path around. They went all the way around the circle in order to avoid getting shot by Zalmi Gaming. And then they moved into Pochinok. Now these guys, they have finally been spotted out. I mean, it was only a matter of time before somebody there. People already knew their location. They tried to avoid danger for as long as they can. And they have managed to at least get inside the city of Pochinok. And now in close quarter urban combat, they might just be able to prove their dominance. But look at team number 8. They're already out of the circle. Now all they have to do is gatekeep everyone else. Zalmi Gaming, position-wise, they have the best and they chance of winning this game, especially when Hamza gets knocked out by the play zone.
That is true, and that's quite a way to go towards the end, especially because the zone does so much damage, and you survive the entire match just to be eliminated by the zone. So that's going to pinch, and we do have Bullet Boy trying to survive really hard here, but using glue walls is actually not going to work out in his favor. He did try his best, but he is going to get taken down. I think he used the glue walls a little too late, and he cannot be revived over here. Team 47 still taking things really slowly. We do have Sharky with a sniper rifle over here. But is he going to be able to dish out any damage? I don't think so, because the position that he's in, he can't really spot out anyone. It doesn't even even favor the range. But Angry Lord will have to jump over the crate if he can, because that crate is blocking the road out. And look at that. Broken is actually trying to wait. He's trying to wait. He's just waiting. Is he going to take a shot? Because team number 6 has absolutely no clue that a sniper is trained on them.
Ooh, and it's such a weird angle as well. You can see the heads, you can see exactly where their enemies are, but you can't really connect the shots. And that hitbox, it's just so weird. But at least they get the information. Thugs of Park, though, they're only down to their last 2 men. Angry Lord manages to put up a glue wall just in the nick of time, and he's going to surround himself, make himself a little cocoon, and he's going to heal up inside of that. But what's going to happen when that cocoon becomes his joking chamber? He's joking out on the zone, and he needs to get inside. I don't think he's going to be able to make it, and Thugs of Pakistan, they get knocked out of the zone. It's all down to Zalmi Gaming versus Team 47, and as they try to jump out of the window, we have Safe who can actually flank all of them. He's managed to take down 2, but here comes Broken with his shotgun, and that is one dangerous shotgun right there. Zalmi Gaming walk away with the booyah.
Definitely not the team that I thought would walk away with the booyah. Thugs of Pakistan with 10 kills, and still they bagged the 3rd position, but they do have the most amount of points. That is because of the fact that they had so many kills as well. But it is going to be interesting to see how it actually turns out, because Army Gaming coming out and getting the booyah was a massive, massive surprise. And you did mention, one of the players actually making himself a cocoon right there, a really comfortable cocoon. But at the end, it could have been his coffin as well, because the gas was just moving in. But a wonderful performance from all the teams, especially the teams in the top 3 positions, because they had all the players alive in the last zone, which is, I think, the biggest advantage you could have as a team playing Garena Free Fire, because you'd need those numbers. Had it not been for those numbers, even Zalmi could not have been able to get the booyah right there.
I agree. The fact that they managed to survive the early game fights itself is a big feat. The fact that they managed to make such wonderful rotations into Pochinok, especially Thugs of Pakistan, they had 10 kills, which is a big number, especially when you have only like 30-40 players in the server at a time. And not even 30, it's 32 to be precise, if I'm not wrong. 31, because
31.
one of the teams was playing with lesser players. Yeah, so you wiped out 1/3 of the server. That's a massive achievement right there.
That is for sure. That's more than 1/3. I don't know, 1/3 of the server, because they, you have to actually eliminate 4 more players, because that's their team. So it's actually technically only 27 players, and they got 10 kills, which is a massive number, which is well, roughly 1/3 of the server. But they played really, really well. But this is the reason why I said, right, 2 kill points for every kill is going to be such a massive thing. Even though they bagged only the 3rd position, they are still going to be on the top of the table with 35 points, 10 kills, and 0 booyahs. With Zalmi Game, even with a booyah, they only had 6 kills. Only if they had 2 more kills, they would have been able to grab the top spot. But that is going to not be the case, which is quite unfortunate for them. But guy from Pakistan with 23 points as well. So quite a scoreboard to begin with, to be honest.
Quite a scoreboard indeed. This was a pretty topsy-turvy game. I expected to go some other way, but we were surprised. And how? We had one team that was stuck outside of the zone very early in the game. I believe it has to be Guy from Pakistan, whose team was stuck outside the zone with only 3 players, and then they were still able to win their fights. We had Thugs of Pakistan who were just firing in all cylinders, and Zalmi Gaming making some really smart rotations. In fact, even Thugs of Pakistan, I believe that they're a really smart team. I think they might just be the ones to walk away with the entire tournament, win the entire tournament, if they continue performing this way.
And we do have the codes up there.
In that corner. Sorry, this corner.
The lucky viewers. The lucky viewers, it happens because we're kind of used to talking in the mirrors, right? But the lucky winners who are going to walk away with the permanent skin, which is Scar Cupid. So congratulations to everyone who's won that. Unfortunately, as Scar says, we do not have any perks, otherwise we would have had some skins as well. My account is actually just as dry as it can be. I have absolutely 0 skins. I have no skins at all.
Same.
And sometimes I just wonder, I just wish, why can I not have skins? So Garena, if you're listening, well, the cast should get a couple of skins as well. But nonetheless, talking about the next match, it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Kalahari, is it?
Well, I honestly don't care which map it is. I know it's going to be an action-packed game, regardless of whatever it is. And yeah, congratulations to the winners of all 3 players who got their Scar Cupid skins. If you want those skins as well, all you have to do is comment your ID in the chat section. But please, don't spam it. I mean, you put it down once, it's enough.
Yeah, probability, but it's actually going to be Purgatory. I just checked. The next map is going to be Purgatory, which conventionally has been a very slow map. So let's see if it goes down to the wire, or we see a couple of more fights coming in, because I would love to see early fights in Purgatory. It's a pretty vibrant map. Yes, indeed, we are going to go from one forest map or a rainforest map to the other. It's all green, there's no doubt. But at the end of the day, for me, it's still Kalahari every single day, and maybe I might just It's like, imagine this, I'm trying to get the best of the both worlds. Green for Purgatory and Bermuda, and brown for Kalahari. So I have everything right there.
You're
and if
wearing the colours.
I'm wearing the colours, yes. And if they do decide to come up with something blue, well, I do have that as well. So let's see how that turns out. But Crips, what are your expectations? Because the first match has been quite a revelation in terms of the skill set of the players, and for sure there were a couple of unlucky eliminations, but I think we do have a general idea of which teams to look out for this time around.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. I'm expecting a lot of early game fights in Brasilia like we usually do. But then will the teams actually go there? I'm not sure. I mean, this time the teams tried to go safe and play it nice and slow. But then they end up getting hot drop because they had no idea that someone else was also going there. Now that they know, the next time we see a Bermuda game, these teams are probably going to change their locations. They're probably not going to go for the same spots. But that's what Purgatory is all about, right? Purgatory is being played for the first time, so none of these teams know where they're gonna go. But then, if the teams do decide to drop Brasilia, it's gonna be a brave decision and an entertaining one that too.
That is true. It's going to be an entertaining game for sure. There's no doubt about that. And the first one, it was a pleasure watching Thugs of Pakistan perform that way. And we did talk about being methodical about the game, but they were absolute butchers. Anyone who came across, they decimate them, and that's exactly how I like it to watch Free Fire. Of course, that's to be more clear on what we're talking about, but of course they played really, really well.
They did. I mean, they really stand up to their name. Thugs, they are actually stealing all the kills away from the team, plundering, vandalizing everything and everyone they see in their path, and the name really suits them. Zelmi Gaming, though, I feel like they're kind of pacifists. They are avoiding a lot of fights, at least what they did in Bermuda. That seemed to be the case. I'm not sure if they will repeat that same playstyle in Purgatory as well. Could be the case because Purgatory is comparatively a bigger map. There's a lot more open areas and everything. So I'm assuming the game might just start slow, but for sure the ending is going to be on point. It's going to be on fire.
Well, that is true. It is going to be on fire, and I think we already have a lot of fire in terms of that, because
the name is
the
Free
way
Fire.
Thugs played. The name is Free Fire. That is true. So I actually missed out on that. But of course, this is F5 again. Refresh your battle royale experience, and I think Free Fire has been. It does strike the perfect balance between being fun, but still being competitive enough while being casual enough, and of course making sure that it does not take away a lot of time from your hands. 18 minutes a pop. And of course, it does not even take so much space on your phones, which is a big thing if you think about it. Because most of the times my phones are full, and having a game on top of that is usually a pain. But Free Fire is just there. It just exists on my phone.
Yeah, it just exists and it doesn't even take up a lot of space. I mean, my phone has so many memes saved on it. I need space, and that's really useful when we're playing Free Fire. Either way, memes, we'll talk about them later. For now, let's talk about the map. We have Kalahari going live and plenty of teams ejecting out across the central area. Not a lot of teams going towards the northern parts like Council Hall and Confinement and whatnot. And even Refinery is not up for grabs. So these teams are not going central at all. In fact, every one of them is going to spread out and play it nice and safe.
That is true. And, well, we were supposed to have Purgatory over here, but unfortunately, because of some issues, I think we're not going to go with Purgatory. It's only going to be Bermuda and Kalahari, and there's a reason why these two maps are the gold standard for the normal tournaments that we've had in the past. But nonetheless, we are going to see a hot drop coming in from Thugs of Pakistan again. They do have a team right next to them, Cute Panda. Talking about them, they could not perform that well, and I'm sure Crips were really upset when Cute Panda went away that way.
Oh, yeah.
But look at this. Just running in the open, being as basic as you can be. Just plain simple people right there.
To be honest, I expected these teams to start fighting in the maze, but it seems like that won't be the case. They are actually trying to run away and put these fights off for the late stages of the game. And if I'm not wrong, did I just see a Scar Cupid on some player? I think I did. I saw a nice white and pink Scar. I believe it was the Cupid skin. And for those of you who are forgetting, it is the skin that is up for grabs today.
Well, that is true. It is a skin which is up for grabs, but let's see if we actually see a fight over here, because I'd love to see a fight, and it does get quite interesting. But teams are actually running away from each other, unlike the first game where they were going after them. So that is a surprise. That is a surprise for sure. But let's just hope things actually work out the way we want them to work out. And team number 2 is actually going to come back and try and take this fight as well. So let's see what actually happens over here.
Stone Ridge, one of the most complicated places to take a fight on because of all the levels and all the different heights that this place has to offer. I mean, if you look at it, the entire map of Kalahari is just like that, especially Refinery, which has like high ground and low ground. But if you look at it, these elements are present across the other areas of the map as well. And Stone Ridge is one of those places. Shadow Gaming, they are moving in towards Stone Ridge. And at the same time, they might just run into their nemesis. And now the fights have begun. Taha, he does discard quite a lot of damage, but no knocks just yet. Shadow Gaming, it seems like they have caught one of the players off guard, and he puts up a glue wall just in time. Khan survives by the skin of his teeth.
Just surviving by the skin of his teeth, and right now we have a lot more fights going on as well. Guy from Park, he's actually going to find an opening with his VSS over then, and TNR coming in with the Tommy gun. He's going to try and find an opening. The SMGs are coming into the play here because, of course, short range fights, but ORX has been doing a wonderful job, but is he going to finish this kill? Is he going to confirm the kill is going to be the question. We do have a glue wall coming in, but he does get the first pick. He is going to finish that player off. It's still just manipulating that high ground, abusing the advantage that he has, and we have Taha as well just going in with the MP40 and almost being taken down over there, but he's going to find the frag and he's going to fall back as well. He has 2 teammates alive, one himself and one of his other teammates, while one more is knocked, but 726 damage is a pretty good number if you talk about the first minute of the game.
Ooh, Shadow not being so sneaky this time as Khan finds him, finishes him off, and now it's ORX down just to him. He does manage to take Khan down along with him, and now it's turned into a 1v1. It's Taha versus ORX, both of them standing from Team Guy from Park and Team Shadow Gaming respectively. Can you believe it? No matter who wins this fight, it's still going to be a game that's lost. You really won't expect these players to clutch out a 1 versus the world situation when they move on to the other parts of the map when the circle closes in. But here we have another fight, and this time it's on Maze. We have Thugs of Pakistan, the strongest team in the tournament so far, at least that's what the previous game tells us. They are massacring Cute Pandas. Bullet Boy, Angry Lord, all of them with their sniper shots. They have managed to knock out 3 of the players, and now Cute Panda himself, he's gonna get sniped off in the middle of that location, and that is gonna be Cute Pandas out. Even Guy from Pakistan have been knocked out. ORX, he wins this fight, but at what cost?
What did it cost? Everything, didn't it?
Everything. Oh, man.
I can never stop making those references, tongue-in-cheek humor, and Avengers, of course, one of my favorite movie series or cinematic universe. So we'll never stop making those references. But of course, we have 6 teams, 19 players alive in the first circle itself, and Budhia, he is quite literally trying to think out of the box right now.
Tongue-in-cheek humor indeed. Thugs of Pakistan once again, this time in the lead with 4 kills. And they have all 4 of the players alive as well. This is going to be an actually very good thing. They can carry this momentum forward into the last few circles of the game. But we just have the first circle closing in right now. Ducky Bhai's team is trying to take control of Refinery. And they haven't really climbed up on top, but they are just sneakily moving around the bottom, hoping that they are able to catch some people, figure out where their locations are, and still have a little place left for themselves to hide before they actually go ahead and take high ground. Meanwhile, Shadow Gaming, the last man surviving for them, is still going to hang out on Stone Ridge. He's not moving into the center of the map. He's going to play on the edges, play for as many placement points as possible, and just try to get free points, I guess.
No, should just try and get some free points, but we do have the tuk-tuk or the rickshaw, as you call it, coming in over here, and they're just going to drive around. Quite a sight. Quite a sight. It's been a while, though, since I've sat in one of these. It's been a couple of years, for sure.
I actually miss it.
And
a couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
What? The last time I sat in the rickshaw was probably before the beginning of this lockdown.
I guess, but it is pretty common where you live, right? So it's
Yeah.
and it's very convenient for you to travel in that. Over here at my place, we don't really usually have, especially the area that I live in, we barely have any traffic. It's open road, so it doesn't really matter if you go in a rickshaw or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, surprisingly, I thought these things were available all across the country, man.
It is. They are available for sure. There's no doubt. It's just that it's been a while. That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. I get the sentiment. Well,
Little things in
Team
life,
47. Yeah, the little things, man. It's the little things in life. And those little things are the ones you miss. And you know what? It applies in the game as well. It's these little mistakes that's going to cost you the game. The little mistakes, the little decisions that will either result in you losing or winning. And right now, these decisions will matter a lot as Mr. Jai Plays is going to go up against team number 6. They have caught out Safe in the middle of nowhere. He's kind of off guard. But while they're focusing so much on Sage, we have Sharky who backstabs them and Safe finishes them off. Wow. Wow, that was one quick fight, dude. Mr. Jai Plays, his entire team gets eliminated in a matter of seconds. It wasn't even a fight. It was just one cold-blooded murder.
They didn't last as long, did they?
They did not at all.
Quite unfortunate. Don't last long under pressure, man. That's something you got to improve upon. Of course, you got to absorb the pressure well, Crips. But it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. And moving on to Thugs of Pakistan, I think you do realize when I had that sly smile on my face.
Dude, you gotta stop cracking jokes which might be too unsafe for work. But either way, as long as the tongue is inside the cheek and as long as nobody else get those references, it's fine, Mamba. But you're on a very risky path over here. Just like Thugs of Pakistan, they're about to run into team Ducky Bhai's team, and this is indeed a risky path. And Ducky Bhai, he had two people line of fire. He had both of them in his crosses. He could have shot them both down, but the shots don't connect. And Thugs of Pakistan will walk away with 8 kills now. 2 teams. That's the amount of people they've eliminated so far.
I don't get it though. They have so much more firepower than every other team out there. Then how did they not get the booyah in the last game? Probably could have just been an unfortunate rotation. Maybe just the zone, the way it worked out. But this time around, if they don't actually walk away with the booyah, I'd be very surprised. I'd be quite surprised, to be honest. But 8 kills already. And they had 10 kills the last game, and they still have 8 more players they could potentially eliminate, which would be such a massive number. But look at how far they are. We do have ORX, who is the only guy surviving near the Stone Ridge. They're still trying to stay alive as long as he can, but I think the next 2 zones, or at least the next zone for sure, is going to be a very calm zone. So, there really won't be anything to talk about the game. So, Crips, I'm probably going to talk about Missile Power and Vada Power, how you like it. But as long as they walk in, let's see what actually happens, because I think we do have Zalmi who spotted out Sharky, Seth, and the rest of the boys over there.
Yeah, it is possible that Zalmi Gaming might have spotted out Team 47 right there. And Team 47 too, they've had a pretty good fight for themselves. They eliminated Mr. Jai Play's team in a matter of seconds inside command post. And now they're trying to make their way towards Santa Katrina, which is already being held by Zalmi Gaming. But here's the catch. Zalmi Gaming too have only 3 players. They had 4 last game, so I don't know where one of their players went in this game. Maybe he disappeared somewhere. And the nades, they also disappeared in the middle of the air just like that. They don't connect. So his position has been given away, but he did not do enough damage, and now that's going to be a disadvantage. But not unless Zalmi Gaming himself manages to knock down Khalifa.
That is true. He's going to manage to knock down Khalifa over there. Sharky, they're trying to fight it out with Doctor. He's actually going to win the fight as well. And Van's just waiting it out with the track. No, it's imperative for him that he finds his frag so that he can actually move in. And his team, he needs to create that space, but is he going to be able to create that space is going to be the question. In the meantime, Stranger just making sure that he keeps everyone else at an arm's length, does not allow them to come in too close. So just trying to make sure that if someone tries to push in, he pushes them back and maybe get a kill as well in the process. So you just gotta trust the process and look and say, oh wait, what? balls of steel, marbles of steel on the man, but he's actually going to get almost getting taken down over there, putting in the glue wall. He's going to survive. Oh my goodness, he's somehow still surviving over there. He does have okay then, but he's not actually going to be able to save his teammate up there. And if he gets eliminated as well, that is going to be a massive problem because he went there to help his teammate and he just could not. So I guess he could have probably put the glue walls before he actually took the fight. Just a matter of timing, but Doctor is waiting. He's cheeky. He's being very cheeky right now.
Cheeky indeed, just like your tongue-in-cheek humor. But Angry Bird, he's gonna find one. He's gonna finish him off as well. Not so cheeky anymore, I guess. Safe and Khalifa, 2 members surviving, up against 4 angry players, headed by Angry Lord himself. They're gonna have one of their players, Bullet Boy, jump across and pre-fire, but that pre-fire won't connect. He doesn't really need to connect the first one because the second shot definitely will. And now he's downed. Bullet Boy manages to knock one more player out of this game, finishes him off as well with his M1897 shotgun. Safe from far away, will manage to exact revenge upon one of the players, but he still has a big job to do. He still has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and Thugs of Pakistan are not gonna forgive him. They are relentless. They have 10 kills once again, but there's 7 people still alive. Do you think they will cross that 10 kill barrier this time, Mamba?
I think it's quite possible, honestly. 4 teams, 7 players, but it's going to be difficult. They can for sure, but it really depends on how proactively they take these fights, and I think that's possible. That's definitely possible, and even if they don't, it doesn't really matter because they're still going to be on top of the table, and 6 lakh rupees is not a small sum. It's absolutely not a small sum.
And they seem to be like in the prime position to win this game. There's 7 people alive, but only 4 teams, right? So if Thugs of Pakistan have all 4 of their players alive, that means every other team has just one player alive. Team 47, we have Safe, last man standing. We have Zalmi Gaming, the last man standing for his own team. And they're fighting each other. So Thugs of Pakistan, they probably might want to finish them off before they find these kills and distribute it amongst themselves. That is unless, of course, they are greedy enough for points and unless they don't need more. Safe has been spotted out, nice and clean. Angry Lord, oh no, he fails his first swinger shot. I'm pretty sure he can reconnect. He probably might even finish off his nemesis with just a sniper rifle. That nade is definitely not going to be close enough, and even if it is, Angry Lord will manage to get away. But Zalmi Gaming, he's knocked out Bullet Boy. It doesn't really matter much because he eventually will be traded away.
That is true. That is so true right now. And Zalmi, in the meantime, they only have 1 guy surviving. He's going to try and make sure that he can at least push up it, maybe till the second position. That is going to be the best case scenario for him. But even if he gets eliminated, I think he's done a very good job trying to make sure that his team stays up. But look at this, Saif taking out a player. Okay, then he's flirting with death over here, and taking out a player from Thugs of Pakistan. Bold move. Bold move.
I'm actually concerned right now. If Thugs of Pakistan take individual fights like this, all that man advantage they have is going to count for nothing. Zalmi Gaming finally gets finished off by Safe, but now Safe is in a 1v2. Do you think he can pull this off, Mamba?
I believe he can actually pull this off, and it's going to be quite a storyline if it does, because Thugs of Pakistan are doing really well. They did break the 10 kill barrier as well. Saif in a 1v2. Can he pull this off though? He does have a lot of utility. I'm sure everyone does on the server. Angry Lord as well. 1 glue wall, 11 medkits. And look at that though! Using the grapple to his full potential, trying to make sure that he flanks as quickly as possible, and using the brains over here. Saif is stuck between, well, a rock and a field, but he's going to try his best to stay alive over there, but the zone's about to push them all in, and Angry Lord will have to come out as well. Is he going to get taken down? Is it going to be the question, because Angry Lord does have sniper rifle. All he needs is to connect one shot. Can he connect that one shot? Is going to be the question, but we do have Saif getting one more opening over there for himself. Angry Lord behind that tree. Saif just waiting it out. He's going to pull out his nade as well. Is he going to cook it though? Is going to be the question. He does throw the nade, but is he going to find the opening? Nope, indeed he does not. Angry Lord still waiting it out. He does have the grapple. Is he going to go close in? Is he going to close in on the distance? Is he going to throw the nade right now? Is the question. Angry throwing in the nade. Actually throwing in 2 nades. Saif is going to survive that one. No, oh my goodness. How does he connect that shot? How is this even possible? The first nade connects, the second shot through the glue wall. I have no clue how he connects that. I have absolutely no clue how he connects that.
They break their own record from 10 kills in the first game to 12 kills now. They have 44 points in total. That is a massive lead. Do the math. 35 plus 44. That's easily enough to put you above 70 for sure. Maybe
Oh,
even.
for sure.
I'm not good at math, but
It's
I can definitely take
70,
Thugs of
79
Pakistan.
points. 79 points.
79 points, dude. Can you believe it? I mean, my math is weak, but I don't need math to tell me that Thugs of Pakistan are definitely the team to take down over here. They are the team to beat.
It's okay, Crips. I know I make you weak. So, well, it is 79 points and very smooth. And well, they've been playing really well. They're talking about the matchup over here. They played like absolute monsters, smelling blood, going after them, and the last kill for sure was, I think, the best skill that I've seen this far in this entire tournament, because of the fact that it was difficult. It was very difficult, and you throw in the nade and having the faith in yourself to connect that shot through the glue wall is not easy. And actually winning that 1v1 when your teammate's all been taken down and when your opponent has momentum. The biggest man on the server is not your opponent. It's pressure. It's pressure which is the biggest man on the server. And when you have to play under pressure, under duress, and you still manage to pull that off, that's a wonderful feeling. There are not a lot of things which actually feel better than that.
Indeed. I mean, Saif was stuck in a one versus the world situation, right? He had 4 people of Thugs of Pakistan up against him. Saif manages to take down Zalmi Gaming, and then he almost turns that 1 versus 4 into a 1 versus 1, almost clutches it out as well. So, all that pressure that Saif was under, somehow, at some point, when you boil that situation down to a 1v1, all that pressure, it turns into momentum because it gives you so much power. Like, you're on the edge of success. You're on the edge of an unbelievable clutch. And that power, believe me, it is intoxicating. And Angry Lord, I can't even believe how much pressure he would have been under. Like, if he would have lost that fight, then Thugs of Pakistan basically threw away a 1 versus 4 game, which is shameful, to be honest. But somehow Angry Lord managed to pull himself together in the end and clutched it out.
That is true. That is absolutely true. And well, this is the scorecard. But Crips, thank you so much. We will see you in the last game again. But of course, now we'll actually have Vivek joining us for this matchup. And it's been a pleasure it's been an absolute pleasure seeing you again. But thank you so much. And Vivek is going to be joining us. But in the meantime, I'm going to walk our audience through the scorecard once again. We do have the standings over here, and Thugs of Pakistan on top with 79 points. 47 Khalifa with 50 points, and 2 more matches to go. Is Khalifa going to come on? Are they going to be able to come on top, or is Zalmi Gaming going to be able to get the top position? But Thugs of Pakistan for sure, they have quite a comfortable margin, and I think they've practically guaranteed the top 3 spot or a podium finish over here. But it's quite interesting, Vivek, to see the way they've played. They've been playing like absolute monsters, and it's something to see them. When you see them dominate other teams like that, it's quite something.
Yeah, I mean, I just managed to catch the previous game, and in the previous game, they were really top fracking at the very least. Nades were being tossed out, some glue walls being shattered left and right. So it was good free fire coming out from Thugs of Pakistan in that previous game, and I think this show match and the series of show matches, whatever little I've seen of them, I've really enjoyed them, Mamba.
That is true. That is absolutely true. The way they played, and apart from that as well, the other teams, they've shown intent. Of course, a lot of things went wrong, there's no doubt, but the intent that they've shown taking early fights is something that's really beautiful to see. And I personally enjoy early fights. But of course, again, we're going to go back to Bermuda right now. We saw Kalahari as the second match, as the second maps, as a matter of fact. But Bermuda, which one do you prefer more? Do you like Bermuda or Kalahari?
Bermuda or Kalahari? I like watching games on Bermuda more because I don't know, like whatever little Free Fire meta I've seen, the rotations are just a lot faster on Bermuda sometimes, and I think the meta is ultimately dictated by the players, and Mamba, it's up to them to show us what each map is capable about. We just sit here and we make decisions about maps, but it's up to the players. What map do you like more, Mamba?
I love Kalahari. There's no doubt about that. Kalahari is the go-to map for me. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact the high ground and the low ground fights that we get to see a lot of times. Conventions go out of the window, especially when it is the last zone or the last 2 zones, as a matter of fact. Because if you're on the high ground and you have the zone pushing you off, then you can't really win that fight. Usually, teams with the high ground, we believe that they will come out victorious, but that is not the case when it comes down to Kalahari.
Yeah, I think the concept of high ground is very interesting in this game, and yeah, it appears as if Zalmi Gaming is all by himself. I'm not sure. Is the game bugging out, Mamba?
No, they're not by themselves. There's absolutely no chance they're by themselves. But we
Okay.
do see Zami Gaming with their beautiful logos on the minimap. This is quite cool, to be honest. I love seeing the logos. But guy from Park, they're still waiting to land and just cruising through. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
They're
peaceful.
all taking their time. I've got to admire that the skin game in the show match has been impressive. Everybody's got very cool looking skins. I think some of them have logos, some of them don't have logos. It's definitely been an interesting series of show matches. For now, what I can confirm is that in Observatory, we've got two teams duking it out. We've got logos on the minimap, numbers on the minimap. The chaos is just too much fun. And I think this is where we'll see our first fight of the day, possibly, Mamba. At least for me, the first fight that I'll get to witness. It's going to be between Thugs of Pakistan and another team that's in the vicinity trying to contest for that same real estate.
It's quite prime real estate, if you ask me. Observatory. As a big fan of space, I love talking anything about anything that's even remotely related to space. But nonetheless, I think we do have the first bet coming in, and the kill leaders, Mr. J plays. They're doing quite well. But Team 47 right now, they're just going to wait it out. Bhima Sakti Strip is all to themselves, and they have nobody to contest that. But we've seen quite a few hot drops, because when you see 8 number of teams, Vivek, you don't really usually expect hot drops to be a thing. But we've seen four teams dropping together and taking those initial fights and just lose out on their chance of making it deep into the game, because the longer you stay alive, the bigger chances you have of winning the match.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you want a booyah, but you want kills as well, right? And that's what you're fighting for in this game. And you should take what you can. Thugs of Pakistan in the previous game, they did manage to get about 12 kills, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. You should always correct me on my math, Mamba. Please don't hesitate. What's interesting for me is that there's a team that's gone towards Sentosa. I mean, I haven't seen that all too often, and they're also being very flexible about it. They're zip lining from here to there to everywhere. Zalmi Gaming are taking their time, just trying to loot for now, and that's absolutely okay. I think you should. It's 8 teams on the server, Mamba. And I think if you want to take your time, if you want to play it slow, if you just want to loot in the beginning, you should do that. Not all of them have the best loot, Mamba. Cute Panda doesn't have a helmet. He's working with an SMG for now. But yeah.
That is true, but I do want to mention that we've seen one of the teams play with a player less, which is quite unfortunate, because you already have a handicap to begin with, and it doesn't really help your mindset. But they played really well as well. But 8 teams, 30 players, and the match is slowing down. I can feel it, because usually by this time,
I
you'd
don't
usually
think
have
the match began. I don't think the match began, Mamba. It's yet to begin.
Yeah, but in the last 2 games, by this time we would have already seen at least 8 to 10 players get eliminated. So yeah, it hasn't begun yet. Lucky Bhai is just going on a casual jog over there, just making sure the grass is okay, the houses are clean, maybe pick up a medkit here and there. And gunshots, yeah, don't mind them. That's okay. I'm just here to see the grass.
Yeah, I believe Dakibai lost one of his allies as well, and this danger zone isn't being too kind to them. And now Team 47, they're looking to get into a house. They're actually going to engage. Sharky will manage to get a knock, and that's not Dakibai being eliminated from the Dakibai squad. It's just John Malik all by himself in the Dakibai team, and I'm not quite sure how much he can do all by himself. Team 47, they've got 2 kills, but Dakibai and his squad, they've just got one man, John Malik.
That is true. And Graveyard is... Well, it's not really becoming a graveyard. I would usually expect fights to happen in some of the more popular spots, which we did see in the first map. But this time around, I'm not sure what changed with the teams. Why did the mindset change? But it is what it is, man. And we do have a team called Cute Panda. That's quite something. But Thugs of Pakistan, they're not going to wait. He's just going to scope spam over there and try and confirm that kill as soon as possible. And we do have a kill coming in. The first kill for Thugs of Pakistan. And they've actually been doing really, really well. They look like a polished team. They look like an experienced team. And it's like walking into a children's park and playing football with them.
Yeah, I mean, they're keeping their killing spree going from the previous map. I mean, they were owning on Kalahari. They get a kill this time around as well. They're taking shots from range. They're not doing as much damage as they'd like. The AK not being all that effective. I've got to say, Mamba, a lot of... I don't know how inspired these players are, but they love their cinema. I mean, I look at a lot of names which... do overlap with a lot of movies. I mean, it's a rather interesting bunch of players that we've got. They love their cinema and they love killing as well. Shadow Gaming, unfortunately, are at the receiving end. Sharjeel does get knocked. He's bleeding out. Lucky and ORX are still alive. They've got a glue wall to work with and they're going to hold on to that small little corner for as long as they can. But just look at your minimap, Mamba. They're starting to get crunched from all sides. Teams are starting to push in. I don't know how long they can survive this. The push is coming in. Cute Panda, he and his squad have just got to survive for as long as they can. They're bunched up for now. Thugs of Pakistan pinning them from one side. They're bleeding out bit by bit. The knocks are coming through. The kills are being confirmed. Thugs of Pakistan, unfortunately for them, Bullet Boy, well, he's taken a bullet, but he's managed to find a kill as well. Oh, Jesus, Mamba. These guys, they just do not stop scoring kill points here and there. And luckily for them, Bullet Boy has been rezzed. This has been madness at Graveyard.
That is true. This has been madness at Graveyard, but well, at least we saw a couple of fights. Living up to your name is something that we'd all like to see. But nonetheless, Army Gaming in the meantime, they have 0 kills to work with. They are on the bridge. They will just wait it out until they see the next zone come in. So I'm not sure exactly what the idea is for them over there, but they'll just wait it out. And did you see that headshot? What?
Oh yeah. The trades are a bit ridiculous. I mean, Thugs of Pakistan, the AK, not doing them as much as they'd like. Now, Cute Panda, they're still alive in this. I mean, Samir did get knocked, but he's been dressed back up. They've got an XM8 here, an XM8 there. They're doing their best. But we've seen Thugs of Pakistan dominate on Kalahari, and you gotta really feel a little concerned for the other teams as the numbers are starting to dwindle, and Thugs of Pakistan have gone uncontested, Mamba, so far on Bermuda.
That is true. They've been uncontested, but we have a player from team number 4 who's outside the zone. I'm not sure what's happening over there because one of the players actually walked away from him. I'm not sure if it's just the minimap being glitched out. I think it was. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure. But Thugs of Pakistan with 4 kills for themselves. We still have 21 more players alive. So technically 17 for them to kill, and they could once again get 10 kills in this matchup, and they've actually had more than 10 kills in the last game as well. So they've been averaging roughly about 10 to 11 kills a match, and I would not be surprised if they actually managed to pull this off, but I would be very impressed for sure.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, right? The zone is starting to shrink in. I think once the zone shrinks more and more, we might see more action. And we're also seeing people trying to fight the zone and find their way in. On your screens is Lucky, trying his hardest to find some entry into safe haven. Just look at this, Mamba. Look at how many teams are playing the edge of the zone. Nobody wants to commit to the center just yet. I mean, you got one squad in Pochanok, which is pretty standard, but nobody's moving in just yet. They're actually taking fights at the edge of the zone, which is rather interesting. And then you got one squad just camped up towards Riverside, just holding on to that bit of real estate and just waiting and biding their time. So they're all being extremely patient. They're waiting to move into the zone. And yeah, Team 47, somehow they found 5 kills, Mamba.
Well, they have found 5 kills, but are they going to find the booyah is the question. Is $1 million question, but we do have $1 million rupees at stake over here. So it's going to be interesting to see which team actually walks away with the lion's share of that.
Tech-
And from what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have a fair amount of prize pool. It's remarkable. I believe the prize pool is being
10
distributed
lakh
in.
rupees. Yeah.
No, I think you're
So
getting the
it's, I
math
think-
wrong.
No. So I
it's
know
not-
for a fact the first team gets 6 lakh rupees. The second gets 3, if I'm not mistaken, and the third gets 2.
Okay. That's good, Mamba. Someone needs to keep up with the numbers, and I trust you if you're doing that.
No, but I think my math was wrong anyway. It did not check out. Because if 632 is 11, it's not 10.
I see. This is why I trust you, Mamba, because this is why I've
It's
been
actually
waiting for that.
631.
Yeah. So
It's 6 lakhs, 3 lakh, and 1 lakh.
600,000, 300,000, and 100,000. Yep. That's it converted from lakh to 100,000 if that's the unit of measurement you prefer. And that all adds up to, I mean, you call that 1 million or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, Pochinok. Squads are moving through bit by bit, Mamba. This is getting more and more interesting as time progresses because we're going to see, I don't blame these teams being so patient because as the number of maps start to dwindle down in the day, the pressure just starts to add up. So that the teams, they're taking their time. They want to find the right approach to securing their booyah, and that's absolutely okay with me.
That is true. And, well, for now we have 6 teams, 20 players alive, third zone coming in, and nobody to challenge thugs of Pakistan or their authority. They've been stamping their authority like nothing else, and it's quite a sight. It's quite a sight to see their confidence, and that's where you learn as well, right? That confidence usually is the key. It's all in the head, but of course you need to have the kind of skill to back it up too. Because if you don't have a skill, and you just try and fake confidence, it's not really going to help you. So you need to have the skill. And you need to have the confidence, which sometimes gets misinterpreted as arrogance. But as long as you pop those heads off, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, whatever words work for you, man, Mamba. But I think the players would love to see a little bit more in terms of just kills, because kills lead to booyah. Sometimes it's a logical progression in this game. And John Malik, I think he's been finished off. And he's been done for. That's the end of him. Bye, John. We'll see you another time. Got a couple of cool stats as well, Mamba. I mean, I didn't get enough of a chance to really deep dive into the stats, but we've got a fair amount of cute statistics that we can always take a look at. If you guys are tuning in, just keep your eyes peeled onto the stream because the graphics, the stats, they'll tell you what you want to know.
Yep. And for now, we do have a fight happening, which is quite interesting. Team 47 with 5 kills for themselves. Cute Panda, the team I mentioned, of course. No. Cute Panda is one of those teams which actually stands out for me because I love pandas over here. But Baz trying to scope spam over there, hoping that something connects, but that is not going to happen. Khalifa has been taken out with that nail launcher. He's going to be knocked down, but he won't be revived because he's too far. And look at that nade go. Is he going to guarantee the kill? Is the question. But his teammate is too far to be able to get revived. But Cute Panda, well, he's going to try and run away, but will get taken down. We have Ahmed as well right next to him, but is he going to be able to help him? I don't think so. It's going to be really, really difficult, but the revive not really coming in time. Saif still just spamming his bullets. I think he needs to take it a little more slowly.
Yeah, everybody's taking their time, right? Zone is shrinking. I'm completely okay with teams taking their time. You mentioned high ground on Kalahari, but you can see high ground on this map take play as well. Bullets are being disturbed for now. Alone is bleeding. He's got a glue wall and a friend to help him out. Alone should have a friend, should be back up. Cute Panda, though. They've got 2 kills so far. Ahmed, unfortunately, is not on the server, and Alone is being brought up onto his 2 feet. Bullets are being traded forever, Mamba. And I'm absolutely okay with all these teams just taking their time to find the right approach to, whatever it is they want. They're just trying to figure stuff out in life. And that's okay for Cute Panda as well as the other squad. They're exchanging bullets for now. They're being nice to each other. They're also using a lot of bullets up. And sometimes they get knocked. Cute Panda, I believe, is bleeding out. He might just be able to get rezzed back up. More action elsewhere on the map, Mamba. This is madness, and I think that's it. Team number 5, or Cute Panda as you know them, have been eliminated and shut down and taken out of the equation. It's now Guy from Park +1 just dueling it out. The zone is starting to shrink in, Mamba, and this is where it gets really, really exciting for me.
Well, it does get really exciting over here because this is the end of the game. 4 teams, 12 players alive, and it's going to be interesting to see what actually comes out from this. Guy from Park, we have 2 players to themselves, and Taha is the only guy with the kill, so the confidence in their camp is going to be very, very low. But Saif, in the meantime, guaranteeing a kill for himself, guaranteeing 2 more points, and Zalmi just trying to stay alive as long as possible. But nonetheless, we have one more team being eliminated, and Zalmi Gaming, well, the player himself is going to get taken down with that nade coming in from Bullet Boy and Thugs of Pakistan just being absolute thugs, absolute monsters, butchering every team that comes in front of them. And Sharky Gaming, in the meantime, is going to find an opening on the Stranger. So Zalmi, the only person who's surviving for them is Zalmi Doctor, and let's see what Thugs of Pakistan do here. Are they again going to get 10 kills for themselves? Are they going to fall short? Is a question, but it would be hella impressive if they can manage to get those 10 kills.
Oh yeah, I mean, they've been impressive on our previous map, which was Kalahari. Let's see if Thugs of Pakistan can pull back some of that magic. Bullet Boy has 3 kills to his name, Angry Lord working with 2, and Hamza with just 1 kill so far. They've got limited time and limited opportunity as the number of teams and players on the server are dwindling, and Bullet Boy gets knocked. This is starting to get problematic for Thugs of Pakistan. They have 2 members with feet to work with and a gun in their hands, and the problems just start to compound as the circle starts to close in. Sharky will actually finish off Bullet Boy if I'm not mistaken. So yep, I can confirm Bullet Boy is done for. It's Angry Lord and Hamza on the server for Thugs of Pakistan. They have 8 kills to their name. Saif will finally finish off the Doctor. The Doctor done for. Angry Lord also incurring a fair amount of damage, and it's starting to go wrong bit by bit for Thugs of Pakistan as team number 47 claimed the Booyah, Mamba, and I don't think any of us saw that coming.
Oh, I definitely did not see this come. Team 47 with 15 kills. What is even happening over here? I'm not sure, but it's a magnificent performance. It's a glorious performance, but 15 kills is a massive, massive number, and 50 points in a game. 50 points in a game. Yep. Vivek, I've never seen this happen before. 50 points, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but they played wonderfully, and it really depends, because sometimes you have 1 kill a point, and sometimes you have 2 points a kill. So usually it doesn't really happen. But this time around, we have 2 points a kill, so we have 50 points in just 1 game, which is a big leap.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of killing for sure. Unfortunately for Thugs of Pakistan, they did well on the previous map, but this time around, they didn't find much success on Bermuda. I'm not quite sure if we have more action coming up, Mamba. I'm just waiting for the go-ahead. But it's been a great, I think the one show match that I got to cast was a privilege. I think we saw some very interesting Free Fire. It's a different turn of pace that we're seeing, Mamba. And the turn of pace is definitely a good change. I think it's good. Like, if the teams want to take their time, if the teams want to slow things down, it's absolutely okay. That's how you want to play. That's how you want to get to where you want to be. That's how you got your Booyah. It's fair.
Oh, it's very fair, and we do have one more match lined up, but, well, Krips is going to be joining you over there with the last match, so it is going to be Vivek and Krips, ladies and gentlemen. Vivek, I will, of course, ask you to take over, because, well, Krips is going to, it's going to be fun for you and Krips to go on with the last game of the day for the tournament.
Oh, yeah? Joining me for that last game is going to be Krips. Please, that's what Mamba is telling us, and Krips should be joining us soon enough. For now, we got a couple of stats on your screen, and I'm just going to take the time to go through these stats myself and make sense of them the best I can. So, ranked number 1 is Thugs of Pakistan. They're leading the table for now. They've got 112 points. They've got, 30 kills and 1 Booyah. So 30 into 2 is 60 plus 1 Booyah is 12. Anyways, we've got more numbers on your screen, guys. What are those numbers, Krips, at our top left? Please tell our viewers. Okay.
Well, those
so
lucky
Crips
numbers
is
on the
gonna-
top left of our screen are going to be the UIDs of 3 lucky winners who are going to win Scar Cupid skins, and that's going to be some lovely, lovely skins for these guys.
It's
Once
the
again,
Cupid
on your
skin
top
for
right.
the Scar L, right? That's what it
Yeah.
is, right, Crips? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Crips is confirmed. There you go. Those are the UIDs of our 3 lucky winners who are going to win a Cupid skin for their Scar Ls. It's really, really sweet of Free Fire to do this, and I think I think we should have days like this, Crips, where we have a show match where everybody wins something, and it's been a great day for the community. I mean, like, if you're going home just tuning in after this with a couple of skins, how could you not complain?
And even if you don't win the skins, it was time well spent. You had a lot of fun, watching
Absolutely.
the stream. And plus, on top of it, you have a dedicated Pakistan server now, which means your game will be smooth. It will be smooth as I don't know. It will be as smooth as the butter on your bread. It will be probably smoother than Mamba's words as well. Hinting at whatever flirting he was doing with me. And he gets away with a lot of stuff, doesn't he?
I mean, Mamba's Mamba. I think I'd allow him that same liberty if he met me in person. He's cute. He gets to do whatever he wants to do. So again, we got more numbers coming up on your screen, and let me just do the math yet again. For the first team, Thugs of Pakistan, 112 points, 30 kills. I believe I was told that a kill is 2 points, so that's 2 into 30, that's 60 plus 1 booyah. It doesn't add up, but hey, that's okay. We can work on that. And this is your prize pool. It is 1 with, let's count the zero scripts, not 10,000.
You're really bad at math.
Not
You're
1
really bad
lakh.
at math, aren't you?
It's what some people call a million PKR or Pakistani rupees. That is the total prize pool for the day, and your champion is. Well, there you go. That's the breakup for you. I think that's a very good prize to have, along with a couple of skins. How can anyone complain about this?
Yeah, for 4 matches, a show match, which isn't even that serious, you walk away with 6 lakh rupees. That's the dream scenario, baby. The runner-up will get 3 lakh, and the second runner-up will walk away with 1 lakh as well. So I would say that this is a pretty good tournament, and it's a pretty good day. Everyone walks away happy. Everyone walks home happy. The winners get a lot of money. Some lucky winners get skins, and everyone gets their own server to play with zero ping and smooth gameplay. So, all that being said, let's jump into the last game of the day.
Oh yeah, and it seems to be Bermuda yet again, and I think the plane paths just keep getting more and more interesting as we watch this game. Sometimes they go horizontally, sometimes they go diagonally. I don't think we should try and make too much sense of it in that way, but we've got 8 teams on the server, 31 alive. That's what we can start with, and you can see all of them split up bit by bit. You're seeing some teams go to a shipyard. Nobody's picked Sentosa this time around. It's an interesting split from all these teams. Obviously, some like to land as close to the center of the map as possible. We got Team 47, got first place in the previous map. There towards Bhima Shakti strip. And what are your expectations, Scripts? Like, who do you think is a favorite? Do we even have a favorite?
I mean, if you asked me this question 2 games ago, I would have said Thugs of Pakistan. They're gonna... these guys were on a clear lead, right? They had so many kills in their favor. They had top 3 finishes in almost every game. They had a booyah as well.
Yeah.
And I would have said that this team would ideally be the one that wins the entire tournament. But after the previous game, after Team 47 Khalifa managed to walk away with 50 points in 1 game, half a century in 1 game, I don't know what to say. I'm conflicted right now. The Thugs of Pakistan, they have their work cut out for them. It's not going to be a one-sided affair anymore because at one point it was. It was a one-sided affair. I'm not even going to mince my words. No other team was able to compete against them. And now all of a sudden they have a contender. They have a competitor. And that's going to spice things up.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be an interesting map per se. I mean, Bermuda is what we saw in our previous map. I think this time around we're seeing Bermuda yet again, and I think it could play out in any manner of fashion. For now, it'll begin with a knock. As guys from Pakistan, they lose one player, and this could go from bad to worse for them, as Thugs of Pakistan are your new kill leader. It's almost as if they heard you, Crips. They want to fight back. They want to prove all of us right or wrong. They're trying their hardest. I mean, like I still have to do the math, and I'll wait until the end of the entire tournament to look at the math. But yeah, Shadow Gaming, they've not found as much success as some of their competitors. But hey, now's not a bad time. You can still come back.
You can still come back to some extent. Mr. Jai plays. His team is in between Riverside and Mill, and approaching from the north is Team Ducky Pie. Now, these guys, the moment they cross the river, they will run into Mr. Jai's team. Now, the distance between these two teams is quite a lot, but if these guys have sniper rifles and long-range weapons, they can start fighting right now. And at this point, it's going to be Ducky Pie who will be in danger because they're on the low ground. They don't have a lot of cover except for these little shacks. And Mr. Jai, they are heading down even further south. So it seems like they won't be fighting each other in the end. There's 30 seconds left until the zone closes. So maybe these teams will start fighting once the final zone will reveal itself. But for now, it's fine. Shadow Gaming just exiting Mill after having looted to their heart's content. They're going to be fine as well. So the first few circles are actually going to be pretty chill, which is honestly not that bad.
Yeah. It could be a chill game. It could be an action-packed game. We're just gonna have to wait and watch. Wherever the game takes us, let's go with it. I'm really open to wherever Bermuda takes us. I think it's been an interesting map, and I think the narratives are just the narratives, and they're fun ones. So far, we've had fun ones, interesting ones, and you can see a bunch of teams trying to cross Riverside. Uh-oh.
Oh!
He's going to get knocked, and the damage from the Scar is starting to really take a toll on Ducky Pie and his team. As one player knocked, they're going to also try and return with a knock. This is a crazy back and forth at Riverside as three teams are trying to duke it out over their Crips.
Yeah, we have Shadow Gaming, Mr. Jai plays, and we have Ducky Pie's team. All three of them fighting each other. We have team number 4, which I believe have the highest ground. They have the vantage point, so they should be at a big advantage. But then it's not going to be much of an advantage if these teams finish each other off. And it seems like Mr. Jai plays. He will not hesitate going in with just a pistol. And that's going to be enough to decimate Team Ducky Pie. But as they find that little victory, as they find a little moment to rejoice, it's going to be Shadow Gaming who puts the final nail in the coffin and walks away with 6 kills. They had the highest ground. They had the vantage point. It was pretty much obvious that they were going to be the team that wins. And just like that, they eliminate 2 worthy contenders from the game.
Yeah. I think the number of teams are starting to dwindle down, Crips. And bit by bit, Bermuda is going to get more intense. The circle is still big, so teams are taking their time going to remote corners of the circle and finding the loot. Guy from Park, as you can see, they have, well, 2 members alive. I'm just saying 1 man running around for now. Team number 47, they've got a bunch of players alive for now. Khalifa has the Scar as well. Saif has the Scar. Pans to work with just in case you need to throw it at someone. And you can see everybody just trying to make their way into the circle. Thugs of Pakistan have found 2 kills, but I'm not quite sure if that's enough, Crips.
Yeah, it definitely isn't going to be enough, considering we know what this team is capable of. For now, 2 kills is fine, because they haven't really had the chance to get into a lot of fights, right? They were just able to pick off a couple of players at the start of the game, and they're having a rather slow start. Not because they're going aggressive or they're playing passive or whatever. It's just that no team has come close enough to actually survive and live to tell the tale. The ones who did, they were the ones who ended up turning into just stats on these guys. Just the 2 kills, these 2 stats that they have. It all comes from them. So far we have Shadow Gaming who have 6 kills, the highest number of kills in the game so far, because they were able to third party upon a team fight. And as soon as I say that, Thugs of Pakistan will manage to get 1 more kill for themselves. They catch a player in the middle of nowhere, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, not even any glue walls to protect yourself. and they're slowly approaching the number that Shadow Gaming has put up. 6 kills for them. They're the kill leaders. 3 kills for Thugs of Pakistan. They have more than double the kills, but I'm assuming, and I might be wrong over here, but I do believe that Thugs of Pakistan have it in them to overtake this lead.
6 teams, and the zone will be shrinking soon enough. There's a small warning symbol on your screen, so just make a small quick mental note of that. So everybody will just try and find their way into the circle. Cute Panda and his squad are trying to do the same. I think we have a little bit of opportunity to just try and familiarize ourselves with some of these names, because these might be names that you want to remember. So Team 47, they're the squad that got the booyah in the previous map, and they've been impressive. At least in the previous map, there's definitely unpredictable rhythm to these games, and that's what makes it fun for me. I mean, you can see, again, these teams just group up towards Bhima Shakti's strip, and yeah, bit by bit, they will make contact with each other, though. Shadow Gaming, they have 6 kills so far, and they're pounding away. XM8, Scars, and whatnot, Crips.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult battle. Team 47 have the high ground, but then team number 4, these guys have all the compounds and all the hard covers to themselves. Team 47, they might just be able to peer upon them. They might be able to look over the hill and look down upon them, but the Shadow Gaming are actually the team who have the potential to flank around, go invisible, and reappear from somewhere else. And that is a luxury that Team 47 cannot afford to have. For now, though, both these teams are down to 3 men, so it is going to be a 3v3 battle. Sharky TG, he tries to break the glue wall of TNR, and he will manage to do so, but he is quickly going to descend down the hill. Shadow Gaming, now all their players, almost everybody, closing in the distance, making their way down the hill, and trying to get inside the houses, because there is another team who was trying to third party in this. And that's going to be team number 6. We will find out soon what is the name of that team. But this affair is going to turn into a 3-party affair. It's going to turn into a Mexican standoff really soon. Not if Khalifa manages to knock down Sarjeel, though.
Yeah, Sharjeel, I think he's been done for. I saw Sharjeel exit the server. The push is coming, though. It's alone all by himself who's trying to make this push happen. He's just going to keep moving forward. He's got a VSS in hand. How much can he do? Oops. He's been forced to back off and heal, as many teams are starting to crunch up in this compound towards Bhima Shakti strip. Lucky will manage to find a knock. It's just 3 teams all crowding in this area. Shadow Gaming have 2 members alive. Cute Panda, they've got 3, and I mean, they've got some essentials to work with, but how much is really enough to withstand this fight and somehow find a booyah? The shotgun will do the trick for now.
No! Oh my god! That was so sloppy! That was so sloppy! Jesus, that was painful to watch. Summer missed literally every one of his shots. His opponents missed his glue walls, and both of them just keep missing shots after shots after shots, and after 3 entire clips have been emptied, that's when they finally managed to connect the shots. Cute Panda left all by himself, knows there's an enemy behind the triple glue wall, but the moment the wall breaks, he tries to switch over to his other weapon, and that's going to be the end of him. Shadow Gaming survived this massive onslaught, but they still haven't survived that Sharky's team that is hunting them around. They're sharks in the end, and sharks, when they smell blood, they are going to come in and chew you up. Shadow Gaming gets eliminated.
Double kill.
The circle will shift yet again in Team 47. They found 4 kills for now, but they still have to reposition and somehow hope to find themselves a booyah in this game. There's a UAV on your mini-maps that doesn't need to be shot down all that badly. Zolmi Gaming, they've not found as much success as they'd like. Team number 47, I think, I don't know. They have a couple of kill scripts, but I just can't tell if it's enough for now. For this map, it seems to be fine, but we're seeing another team start to push into them. And on your
that's going to be
mini-maps,
Thugs of Pakistan.
Yeah, I think this is the duel that we've been waiting for. Is yeah, they're starting to push in, and this could go anyway, Crips. This is do or die for all these teams actually as the circle starts to close.
And these are the top 2 teams in the tournament right now. Team 47, if they manage to defeat Thugs of Pakistan right here, they will not only defeat them from this game, but they will also overtake them in the overall standings on the leaderboard. So Thugs of Pakistan, they realize which team they're up against. They realize the importance of this battle. The difference between the team that walks away with 6 lakhs and the difference between the team that walks away with 3 lakh rupees, that is going to be determined in this fight as Team 47 goes up against Team... okay. Team 47 versus these massive nemesis in the forms of Thugs of Pakistan. Here we go. Safe leading the charge for his team. Up close and personal with the shotgun. He knows there's 2 people behind him, but as Angry Lord tries to make his way down the hill, Sharky tries to take a couple of shots at him. And as he tries to flank, Sharky will manage to connect the shot and knock down one of the players. That is going to be Thugs of Pakistan in great danger. Angry Lord is pretty low. He's going to have to take his sweet time and heal up. Hamza looking upon his opponent, spearing down from the hill behind this rock. Luckily, it's not a glue wall that's in front of him, so he has some sort of permanent cover. Luckily for him and his team, they will be able to revive their teammate. It's now turned into a 3v4 affair, and it seems like Thugs of Pakistan have the advantage.
Yeah, 3 kills for Thugs of Pakistan. I mean, it appears they have an advantage. There are 4 teams though, and this could still go any way, Cribs.
Wow.
The sniper rifles are doing damage, but is it enough?
Oh, lovely trading right there. A couple of shots connected, some damage dealt, and then it's Sharky to finish off the kills. And he's going to land one more. Bullet Boy has been downed. Oh my god, Vivek, this fight might just turn around. Team 47 were at a disadvantage a couple of moments ago, but now they have a 3v2 man advantage. Angry Lord is up on the hill. There's no way he can come down to revive his teammates. He's going to have to run away from this fight, and he cannot do that. Safe will finish him off. It's down to the last man. It's a 1 versus 3. Hamza up against the wall, and he cannot come out on top. Thugs of Pakistan have been eliminated. That is the champions, the top team of the tournament that just exited. And now Team 47, they might just be in prime position to take the win for this entire tournament, Vivek.
Oh yeah, Team 47, they've done away with one of their key competitors, and now we have 3 teams at the circle. I still think this could go any way. I mean, I have no idea where this map and where this tournament is going to go, where this show match or the series of show matches, whatever you want to call them, where it's going to go. We have 3 teams alive. I think one of them is guys from Park, one of them is team number 47, and there's one more team that's just playing the circle, that's somehow making their presence felt, and yep, that's Zalmi Gaming.
Solby Gaming. Even if they do manage to take down Team 47 right now, it's not much. They don't have enough points in the overall standings to stop their inevitable win. Unless, of course, they don't end up giving too many points to them. We might just see that Zalmi Gaming can stop Team 47 from winning the tournament if they manage to not give away any more points. Because there was a measly 12-point difference, which can be easily covered up in 6 kills, right? And if Team 47 manages to get just 12 more points than Thugs of Pakistan, they will walk away with the tournament. They will walk away with the trophy and 6 lakh rupees. Safe and Sharky, they've spotted out their nemesis. They spotted out the teams. Zalmi Gaming are now actually split up. 3 of the players in the mansion. The last player is still hanging around back, and that's going to be Broken. Broken is the one. No, wait, is it Broken or is it Stranger? It's actually Stranger that is flanking for his team. Everyone else has moved into the mansion, and Stranger gets taken down. No! They lost their scout. They lost the one man that they had watching their back, and now that's going to create a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, the circles are going to start to get smaller and smaller, and you can see these teams just being forced to fight each other because they have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Stranger gets done for. It's a quadra kill. Not quite sure. Got himself a quadra kill, but yeah, Zalmi Gaming still alive, still trying to play this circle the best they 2 scars in fact, and they're trying their hardest to go for the win. Broken will manage to get a kill, and that's even guys from Park being shut down, Cribs. The circle is shrinking bit by bit. It's team number 47 and Zalmi Gaming have 2 members bleeding out. It's just Broken all by himself, and how can he put himself and his team together? I'm not quite sure. Zalmi Gaming are suffering more knocks, and I think that's it. They're eliminated. Zalmi Gaming get eliminated. Team 47 claim the booyah, and that was I don't know if that was a finish we could have all predicted, Crips, but it was an interesting
Definitely
one
not.
nonetheless.
I don't think I could have predicted that win. No way. Team 47 have 12 kills. They needed 12 points to overcome the difference between them and Thugs of Pakistan, but they walk away with 12 kills instead. That's 24 points in the bag. I believe they've done enough. I believe we have our winners. It's going to come down to the wire. Now, I'm not going to make any predictions because you know how terrible my math is. So I'm just going to leave it for the screens. But so far, we have had one baller of a tournament, one hell of a fight. Two of the top teams of Pakistan trying to compete for 6 lakh rupees. And guess what? They're not the only winners. They are not the only winners. We have some names up on top of this corner who are also going to win a couple of cool skins.
Yeah, some corner. I don't know what's your corner, but yeah, we got some numbers, and I believe we've been informed that they're going to be winning skins. And I don't know who those people are, but I'm happy for you. I think if you're tuning into the show match and you're going to take something away from it, how can you complain, right, Crips?
Yeah, you can't. You really can't. I mean, this tournament has been a roller coaster ride, and roller coasters are cool. We've been through emotional highs and lows, and honestly, it's been one hell of a show. So these three players, their UIDs are flashing up on the screen. Oh, they just vanished. Never mind. These three players are going to walk away with Scar Cupid skins, so that's cool. And the winner is going to walk away with 6 lakh rupees. We will find out who the winner is, and it's going to be Team 47 Khalifa. They overtake Thugs of Pakistan in the last game. That was one close finish. They walk away with 2 more kills, just 2 more kills, Vivek, and 1 booyah extra. That's what allows them to take the lead.
Yep. Yeah, 1 booyah and 2 more kills, and that was all it took for 47 Khalifa to make the comeback necessary. They made the adjustments, they found success, and I'm happy for them. The last 2 maps, I think they managed to, just put the greatest comeback of this tournament. There's nothing else to call it really. It's been a good turn of events for them. 47 Khalifa, they've claimed the booyahs, they've claimed the kills, they've got the points. They are your winners for the show match. And it looked close for a second. Like, it looked as if Thugs of Pakistan had it. It looked as if they might be walking away with this tournament. But yep, we had the comeback of the tournament.
Yeah, it was a strong comeback indeed. And they get handsomely rewarded for it. The winners of Free Fire Pakistan F5 Your Game tournament, it is going to be 47 Khalifa. Booyah to them in the last game of the tournament, and they walk away with 6 lakh rupees. But hold on, it's not the end of the world. This is just the beginning. This is a celebratory event. It celebrates the opening of the Free Fire Pakistan servers, and that's going to be a big moment for the entire country, for the entire subcontinent, to be honest. And 47 Khalifa, they walk away with 6 lakh rupees. Thugs of Pakistan with 3 lakhs, and Zalmin Gaming finishing in 3rd place will still get 1 lakh rupees for themselves.
Yeah, 47 47 Gaming, that's what you want to remember. That is the name you want to remember. They are your winners for the day. And where this tournament and where Free Fire takes them is going to be an interesting journey. I guess we'll just have to wait and watch, Crips.
Yeah, I guess we will have to wait and watch. Well, I believe we are approaching the end of the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This has been one wonderful tournament to cast. Thank you so much, Vivek, for being there with me and for all the lovely entertainment that you provided us. Thank you for supporting me in my cast as well. And it's been one hell of a show.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure just doing this event with you, Crips. I guess for those of you tuning in, we'll see you next time.